So in this video, we'll talk about Spyro. Currently priced is 0.50, 1879, 290% increase in price, last 24 hours. 3 mil volume, last 24 hours. We're running some tests to see how it will hold up in the sense of time. How are people buying or are people dumping it right now? So I'm seeing a few things right now, break and retest pattern, but basically the best time to buy was on the 12th and 13th. We can see that already from minus. If you're wondering how I find this and how you can buy from the 12th and 13th and buy here, and you can be up already up like 100%, so double your money, or just 200% and already be out 1k to 3k out onto next token. Use the link in the description down below to sign up for my course. It's very interesting. I'll be adding new models, 2 models every day for the next few days. And the idea is to find,
What this course about is about putting in the work, seeing data that others do not possess.
and this is the idea, putting in the work and seeing data that others do not possess. These part of the modules. So let's talk about the token. I won't waste a second of your time. This video is no financial advice. I can be wrong. You should definitely develop your own strategy and not a strategy of someone else. But you can use other people's methods that proven that work. It can save you so much money on the longer time frame. So we're seeing dumping right now. I can see a break and retest pattern, which works really well. This has worked so many times in the past. You can see it right here as well. If we just type have a line drawn here, you can see a break, retest, pump, break, retest, pump, break, retest, and hopefully a pump. Why do you think we can't see a bump? Because people have not sold here. The volume we've seen is not that high. Yes, the best time to buy was the 12th and 13th, as you can see right here, because as soon as the 14th hit, we had dumping. We can see dumping, right? We can see blood in the waters. But the 12th and 13th were just easy money. And when you look at it, people were not dumping at all. And we had some wallets interacting. And compared to the token price, it was very good. Liquidity is locked, 1.7 mil market cap, which is, we basically have a 220% volume to market cap, meaning the volume is more than the market cap. So if I might buy here and try to get a quick 20% scalp, and this is probably what I'll do with a break and retest that pattern, cycle 2 of my pattern strategy, but not more, because of the accumulation issues. We can't retest the high, we can break through it, but I just want to find sure things really good flips. This is a good scalp. I can make some money, 20% maybe from it, and get out. Obviously, no financial advice. This is probably just what I'll do. I also have a free Telegram group, link in the description below if you want to see my trades first. But love it on my heart, and as JC said, on to the next one. 4 blocks. 404 in general, very trending. It's Ethereum, but we have some issues on the chart. There's some bullish, there's some bearish signs, especially on the second day. You don't want to have 47% of the wallets that interacted dumping their tokens, dumping all of their tokens, and 8% or 13% dumping some of their tokens. You don't want to see that. So go ahead and check out what's going on. 28k sale, 10k sale and all of this, because look, I want to be like the whales that bought in early and not like this guy who bought in for 55k, sold for 26k. He probably bought the top like a loser. Yep, exactly like this. And this is what I'm trying to do. I also explain my strategy in my course, how to not buy here but also buy here or here, cycle 1 or cycle 2 of these strategies, and how to find data that others do not possess.
Difficult things that
Link
no
in the
one
description
will
below.
tell. And this is what this course is about putting in the work, seeing data that others do not possess. It's not the chart, it's not the mindset.
And this is it. We want to find data that others do not possess. Walking to income all the same at the same time. Swap blocks, 404 requests, swap buckets. Look, I like every pretty much 404 project because it has the narrative around it. It has accumulation around it. But I don't want to see people going added. So when we go to top traders right now, we can see that this guy bought for 6K, sold for 100K, has zero left. So he basically bought it at the exact start. And I want to be like this guy. This is what I try to show in my course as well. But we'll see what the token has for right now as well. So we'll go to DBank real quick. But again, just from the data alone, we're dumping today. I wouldn't be buying from just the data, from this data today. Maybe tomorrow. This video will be talking about Asterix Labs or ASTX ticker, currently priced at 1.5K, trying to go to the Ethereum price. Volume is at 23 million in the last 24 hours, which is very significant. But we won't just check that, we'll do some deep analysis because we want to see the data that others do not possess. Listen to this.
One would too. And this is what this course is about putting in the work, seeing data that others do not possess. It's not the chart, it's not the pie.
And this is it. We're trying to find alpha. We're trying to find things that people do not find. Because otherwise, you're pretty much gambling. If everyone can see the same data, you can't see other stuff. You're just in the Telegram, listening to what basic manipulation and propaganda will tell you. You won't make any money in this market. Look at this. So pretty much the main accumulation was 20th and 30th. By the way, I have a course explaining how I analyze these data, how I find these tokens, and so on. But basically, as you can see right here, we had massive accumulation on the 12th and 13th. It slowed down on the 14th. We had a lot of dumping on the 13th from people that bought in on the 12th. You can see dumped all and dumped sold from nothing went to 40% and 10%. Now it's a little bit weaker, so we might see a pullback. We have a little bit more accumulating. Yesterday we had 9%, right now it's 3%. So that's a little bit better, but we also have less acquirers. We dumped all from 22 to 26% here, which is not very good. In general, so it's not the most bullish token, to be honest. And by the way, this video is not financial advice, but the main accumulation was here. This was the main accumulation. You should have bought here, you should have bought here, and people distributed their profits and are distributing their profits right now. So as soon as 13th, we had this pump right here and people made significant gains. And this is what I always like to do. I always like to do on wave buy on cycle 1 or cycle 2 and explain that in the course. I'll have, these are models that I will be adding very soon. But this is how it looks like. You will do a garden of 2x, 4x, and so on, which is very, very significant for anyone watching. This is great profit to compound into your portfolio. Again, not very bullish at this price. If we zoom in, technically, we have an accumulation area right here. Why? Well, we can see we pulled liquidity right here. You can see buys right here. We have less selling pressure than buying pressure here as well. It was mostly buyers, and now we're getting a little bit more buyers again. So a nice scalp would be a 20% profit. This is probably what I'll try to do right here, based on the fact that we have a little bit more accumulation, right? So people are buying big and averaging down on their positions. Someone sold all their tokens. For example, this one. He bought it in early, didn't sell at the top. He sold quickly for some profit, bought here. He still made a good amount of money, right? From 18K, he made basically 30% on his money, or so, or 40%, which is pretty significant, maybe even 50. It's actually 50%, which is really good. That's in a day. So this is what we're trying to do. We're mostly trying to buy here or on the second cycle. And again, explain how all of this works in my course, linked in the description down below. Prices may vary, but it's definitely worth checking out. Love you with all my heart. See you next video. Bye.